Bitcoin and Ethereum, what's his next move? Let's find out in the charts here, shall we? Oh my goodness, Bitcoin. Wow, we dumped all the way down from I thought what was to be a dead cat bounce, but no, there was no dead cat. It was dead, completely dead, wiped out cat bounce, bottoming. And we're gonna talk about that and more in today's episode, man. How you guys doing out there? Hope you're not too sad. Hope you didn't get crushed by that huge downfall, which like, wow, just rolled over, died. Did not like the 13 EMA, just stayed away from it. We're gonna talk about that more in today's episode, and also if we have more downside to go. Is this the bottom finally? Can we hold a bottom here and move things towards the upside? I think so. Might be another dead cat bounce though. But we'll talk about that and more in today's episode and how to trade it. And if you want to trade it, you can head over to bybit.davincij15 or femex.davincij15 to trade this craziness. Yes, just make sure you have your stop losses and you know don't take too much of a big risk, and always do your own research before putting any of your hard-earned money into the market. Okay, so let's take a look at the charts here. Yes, I'm still with COVID. Sorry. Hopefully it's not 100. It's gone away. I did a PCR test and I'm waiting for the results. Hopefully it comes back negative. I don't have the funny taste in my mouth, by the way. So I think it's gone. I just have a cough and a little bit of a congestion. It just feels like a cold to me. Anyways. Wow. Well, we've finally bounced here. You can see that Bitcoin actually was. If we take a measured move here, let's just do that. I'm gonna do that right now before we, and we take the measured move from the M, right? You can see that we actually hit the target right on, right? So let's just do that first. Okay, ready? And I'm gonna get rid of this one and show it to you once again. So the measured move would be from the top of the M. Right, and let me just draw out the M for those people who can't see it. It's right here. This is down and up and down, and once we broke, it was just sliding all the way down. So you can see this M pattern played out exactly as it should have. Right, and there we go. You can say from here to there, and then if we take that, you can see that once we broke, right, you can see, boom, we took it all the way to Halloway, and it brought it all the way to the bottom here, which was at the target, to this target of 55,900 and some odd. So just a little bit shy of that. You see that that's now created the bottom, and you have to accept, hey, that's what happened here, right? So let's move on and find out if we can bottom here. I would feel that this thing has to come back and retest the bottom before we actually go higher. No guarantees for the management, but that's generally what happens. You can see right now if we bring up the MACD, not so much the RSI, but the MACD has divergence showing up, but it's not been confirmed yet. You can see that it will get confirmed once we break down to at least this level right here, to this, and get higher than that on the histogram. So we haven't gotten confirmed divergence as of yet. So once it moves into confirmation, I would highly suggest that you wait for any kind of pullback and load up into the pullback, because that's generally what happens. We get this little bit of a upward movement, and then it comes back, retests the bottom, and then boom, then it goes. Generally, right? They're not always. Sometimes it just continues going higher. But that's what I generally wait for. I don't bother if it takes off, and I might look for something on the shorter time frame if it does take off. So looking at the shorter time frame, let's see if there's anything going down to the shorter time frame. Going down, and let's just auto fit this. You can see there's a little bit of a cheeky W that happened here. It's probably already hit the target, right? Let me just show you that right now. The trend line, let me just go down to a shorter time frame so you can see the W a little bit clearer. There you can see it was right there. Nice and clear. If you don't see the W, I will draw it out for you. Hang on. Let's just see where the target is on this. Come on, let's go. Okay, so there we go. We break out right here, and you see we've already hit the target on this W. So wouldn't be surprised if we come back a little bit here before we decide to take off. So maybe we come back a little bit, create a bigger W off of this downward here. You can see we could create a bigger W right here, right? But it could be taking off right now because yeah, sometimes it does that. Not always. And then I would feel that this would definitely, they would have to come back and relook at this area just to spook all the people who bought in this bottom area, bottom fed, and bought some of this. Maybe even down at the 56, we're on the 50, at the very least the $56,400 level. You can see that this might get cleared. This anybody who has a stop loss down here might get cleared. All right, so with that said, remember I'm doing this show live, right? And have like people watching right now. And if you want to participate in the show, you can do so by heading over to davincij15.com. And if you if you want to use any of our referral links, you can do so. For example, Bybit, you need to change that, but Bybit's giving you a $4,100 on their for their what's it called? Deposit bonus. So make sure you deposit into you and get that $4,100 in deposit bonuses, right, from Bybit, and also Femex as well. And then you could also be on Binance and get some bonuses as well, and so forth. All right. Also, if you do use one of my referral links, I am buying up the token and burning them. I haven't done that in a while, but I will be doing that shortly. So make sure that you you have your DJ15 tokens, because we're going to be burning some tokens very shortly. All right, so let's head back to the Ethereum, and as you can see, Ethereum did a little bit of a dumpage too. Let's just take a look at where we can see a bounce to right now. I was hoping that it would go to 38.2 when the last time it dumped, but it didn't. It just could not stay up here. It just went and collapsed. That was a brutal collapse. We're talking almost $1,000 collapse from the very top to the bottom. Let's see if Ethereum can actually hold up here and start moving higher. We can see that the EMA ribbon, right, it's trying to break into it, and we'll just have to wait and see as Ethereum moves higher. Now, we do have confirmed divergence here, and we have divergence here on both RSI and MACD. Beautiful. Once again, I would not count this out as a pump. Just now that we've confirmed the divergence here, it's confirmed with this histogram. We're gonna probably have to wait until the 4-hour actually closes, because this histogram could be down a little bit. But so far, so good. I'm looking to add more back into the Ethereum trade should it come all the way back down to this level here, to like if we come back into close to the $4,100 level, below the $4,100 level, then I'll be interested in getting some more, picking up some Ethereum at that level. Odds are, is it possible that we continue straight up and never come back? It's possible, just odds are a little bit lower than that would happen. So I'm willing to wait for something to come back. Now, of course, it could do something crazy and then come back, but yeah, it's all a possibility, right? So it could be all the way up to 61 point and then really come back down to here and retest the low. So would not surprise me, but Ethereum has done that. I've seen that over and over again in the Ethereum charts. and it would not surprise me. Okay, well, it's a good thing. Let's hope. If we zoom out on Ethereum, you can see that we have to hold this bottom, man. Because, like, honestly, the next target was somewhere around 3,400, 3,500 to 3,400 level. And I don't want to see Ethereum, and nobody wants to see Ethereum down there. This break of this trend line was horrible. There's quite a good possibility that this thing could end up down here, and we have just a dead cat bounce and then all the way back down. Oh, let's not hope for that. We do have the luck of the draw that here, as you can see, right, the bounce right now is off of this big cup and handle. If you don't see it, I will draw it out for you right now. There's a cup and handle right here. So basically we're bouncing off the handle, retesting the breakout of the cup and handle, and then we're bouncing off of that. If we could hold that bounce of that cup and handle, that's beautiful. We will see as price action continues to give us information. Okay, wow, the dominance. Whew. Wow, we've gone the other way. Wow, I would have expected a bigger M. And now that the Bollinger Band's closing in, I would expect we're gonna see this thing explode in one direction or another. And more, I'm thinking we're about to break down. And if we do, wow, it's going to be an epic early alt season. It's already going like crazy here, as you can see, like very little red, lots of green, priced in Bitcoin. Of course, you can see right here, I have this in Bitcoin, not dollars, because you know what, the little lady doesn't want to hold a bunch of fiat currency that's going to zero. Right? And so she's holding on to her Bitcoin and converting any of these alts into Bitcoin, because that's what the little lady likes, to hold real money, not fake money. Wow, so I'm getting a lot of pings here, so I'm going to get going. Thank you all for watching. Thanks for being here. Right? Remember, Bitcoin's real. Bitcoin's here to stay, and you need to be a part of it. Right? Thanks for watching.